what are some of the key things that we need to address ourselves as people in terms of how we consider building and also within our community? Because most of these things we are talking about, we still have them within the communities in terms of some of the local communities in Tamale can be linked to slum areas and that of. So what kind of key things that we need to look for as a community in handling these issues?
So the first thing is planning. Houses are well laid and planned properly. And then if you also follow regulations, we should be fine, because we have all the nice regulations and laws in our books, but enforcement is always a problem. For instance, before you build anything, whether it's a house, an office, a school, anything, the law says that you should ask for permission. You should go for a permit before you build anything. That's why sometimes you see uncompleted houses and you write on it, stop work, produce permits.
I was to come to that and ask that if we are seeing all this, that means the planning department is
actually the law.
Why are we still facing this?
That's the law. It says you should always go for permission before you build. There is a committee in the assembly that will consider your application. In that committee, the environmental health officer, the professional, is a member. The special planner is a member. The engineer at the assembly is a member. And when they sit, they consider your documents, including the plan of your building. So if there are any things or you didn't make provisions for certain things, including waste management services, they will draw your attention to put those things in place so that you would have a holistic, helpful house. Now if you don't, sometimes when you raise the building and they write stop work, you plaster so that to cover the stop work. If you have plastered already and they write on the stop work, you paint and move in quickly so that they wouldn't come for you. But I also urge the assemblies to really activate their enforcement potentials. It will really help so that we enforce these things. If anybody doesn't come for permission before starting a building, you should sanction such a person. We encourage all of us to go for permission so that the going for permission makes sure that you are following rules to get a helpful house. Look, they will consider even ventilation of your house even before you start building. They will consider your foundation, whether there will be dampness, there will be no dampness. They even consider lighting. How many bulbs you put in each room, what are the sizes of the rooms, how many windows are you prescribing. If it's not right, they will advise you to do the right thing. So if you were really following the laid down regulations, we shouldn't be here, we shouldn't have those problems.
Okay. So Doc, to someone out there, they may be thinking, okay, like I live in a room or I live in an apartment, this has nothing to do with me. But perhaps they are embedded in the program of what we are discussing today. We need to highlight what are the key problems with regards to helpful housing or the importance of helpful housing into our health as individual, as family, and as a community.
So living in a helpful house has a lot of benefits to the health of individuals living in these houses, to the health of people in the communities, and to all of us in general. Because we usually say that health is a public good. If somebody is healthy, if you are healthy and your colleague is not healthy and you say, oh, that's his problem, who told you what is wrong with him is not an infectious issue and cannot spread to you? So somebody's health problem should be of concern to you. That's why we say